Good evening. What a way to finish up our regular season with a great victory over the Troy Trojans. You never know what to expect when you have a team like them coming in. They were a dangerous football team. I thought they had athletes. I thought their schemes were what they needed to be, and they just made a change in their head football coach. And you always sit there and more so than you worry about schemes and all that stuff, you kind of worry about where their mindset is and how they're playing. But our guys had the right mindset to offset anything they came out there with. We came out and played very well. I mean, what we win 6 out of our last 7. I mean, truly an accomplishment. Our seniors stood strong. Start like we did, and it was a tough season. I mean, early on, but we could see the growth, and our seniors, they stood strong, and they've always done that. They've always done that, and that class, and this is my 5th year here, so it's almost like our first recruiting class. To see them, here we are going to our 3rd consecutive bowl game. We've made it to bowl games 4 out of 5 years since taking over here. It really has nothing to do with myself or our coaches, and I hate to say it like that, but it has everything to do about our players. They chose to be different, and when you choose to do things differently, you ultimately see results from it, and it's just remarkable. It's really remarkable, and I'm so very proud to be their coach, and so very proud of each individual. We celebrated our backup punter's birthday, Cade, by putting him in there at defensive end, got him assist and a tackle. It was awesome. I think every single body on our roster played today, and that was exactly how it should have ended. What a perfect way to end our regular season. And so here we are now looking for our bowl, seeing where we're going to go play, seeing if we can make one more lap, one more round, and push it to the very, very, very best. We've got an opportunity to have the best season in school history. I think we tied this season record for most victories in a regular season, correct? Most conference wins ever, set that record. Check. Very proud of us. Very proud of all of us.
Appreciate it, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions from members of the media. As a friendly reminder, if you can keep yourself on mute until asking your question, we'd appreciate it. Go ahead with questions for Coach.
Coach, how would you rate the defensive effort, particularly in the 3rd quarter when you guys, it was like a feeding frenzy out there?
Yeah, they were eating. It looked like Thanksgiving lunch, dinner. I mean, they were just lining up, next guy up. I mean, it was sometimes when we have our Friday night meals, I have to call them up by their class because everybody storms the line, so I have to call them up, and that's exactly what it looked like there. I mean, they were everybody wanted a piece. And what an amazing effort by them. I mean, it really was. And we played every single body defensively right there. And to the very, very end, they were playing lights out. So proud of their effort and everything they accomplished today. And it's remarkable to sit there and watch. And I tell you what, as a head football coach, I very seldom relax on the sideline. But I mean, just seeing their effort defensively, I knew, man, I just knew we were going to take care of it.
Coach, did anything change there defensively in the 3rd quarter, or was it just they started wearing down on them up front?
I can't really speak for Troy, but, sometimes when you get down, it starts to steamroll on you. And they're in a tough situation. And I hate it for those guys. But, it's hard to continue fighting. It takes a great team to continue fighting after you kind of get punched. And they've been through a lot this week with that coaching change. So I'm sure it took a toll on them. But our effort defensively was spot on. It was about effort and execution and technique, and they just did a marvelous job.
Hey, Coach Marcel Patuta, Sports Inquirer. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Marcel.
Thank you for joining us. 247 rushing yards as a team led by Jan Williams, who now has 1,000 career rushing yards for his career. What about that effort, controlling the line of scrimmage and just being successful rushing the ball today?
Yeah, it's remarkable. Congratulations to Jam on that 1,000 yards in his career. That's awesome. I mean, that is awesome. But those guys up front and those tight ends and our perimeter players, the wide receivers, they do a great job. And, you know, our 6th-year senior, our outstanding left guard, Quan Gilmore, goes down, I believe, on the 2nd series of the game with an ankle injury. Mason Cook comes in there at left tackle. We move Travis Glover to left guard, and business as usual. Business as usual, controlling the line of scrimmage, running the football, and handling that defense.
Coach, how'd that scoop and score kind of finish putting momentum in your direction?
I forgot who scooped and scored that.
Jamil Muhammad.
Oh, Jamil. Oh, speaking of Jamil, sitting right in front of me. You know, when he picked it up, I thought I was going to get run down. Hey, I've been waiting for that scoop and score. And that's, hey, he told me, he actually told me earlier in the week, and they've been on Tuesday's practice, he was going to get him some. He said, you wait. He said, I got some more for you. And certainly he delivered on what he said. He's a man of his word. You talk about momentum. It's awesome because, see, I wish everyone could see us at practice. I'm down there. Here I am. I'm down here. I'm working the scout team O-line. I'm trying to block Jamil. And me and him are running our mouths back and forth. I'm trying to fuel him every single day. He gets pissed off at me. He gets pissed off at me. But, man, it's awesome to see that stuff go from the practice field to the playing field. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I promise you probably won't ever forget that Tuesday because, I mean, we were hooping and hollering. We were blocking him. It was a good day. But he went out there and he had his day today.
Coach, can you talk about Ant Lane? He 8th career interception, set a school record. Can you talk about his play and what it means to have him for a couple more years?
Exactly what he was. When I said that, we watched him in high school do this. We now watch him in college do this. We don't watch it. We watch it every single day. I mean, every single day. It's an amazing. Congratulations to him on the career interception leader. Man, he is just an unbelievable football player. He's got great instincts. He surrounds himself, whether it's creating fumbles or creating the picks. He's always in the right spot. He's got great football intelligence. He's a good person. He works hard, and I'm glad he's back.
Sam's struggled through injury this year. So how good was it to see him get that touchdown today, first touchdown of the year?
Yeah, you know, it's been, people don't realize a lot what goes on in the locker room, in the training room, with injuries and setbacks. And he did. He had him a very tough year. And like I said, mentally, you know, people don't really understand what goes through these young men's minds. Every day just isn't roses. I mean, you got bum elbows, banged ankles, bum knees. I mean, heck, my neck hurts, my back hurts. Football season it's still a tough sport, even though sometimes we're out there on that field, they're trying, to settle it down a bit, but it's still a tough sport. But for him to come back, get that touchdown, and I'm just proud of Sam. I've always, I'm proud of all these guys. It was awesome to see him get that. I guess he got that left toe in right there, slid it right across. What a great catch, and awesome to see.
You sent out Noel for 3 field goals, and you've said it before, you're not a huge fan of field goals. Is he hitting kicks from 50 in practice?
Hey, truth, we don't even kick field goals in practice. We just kick extra points. No, I'm just kidding with you. Yeah. We start off practice on Tuesdays from the extra point, and then we slide it back 5 yards and go forth. And then on Wednesdays, we start from the 20-yard line and slide it back to get his distance kicks in. Noel's got a strong leg. He's a very dependable kicker. Yeah, he is what I think is the best kicker in this league, without a doubt, and one of the best kickers in the nation. It's awesome to see him. I wanted to see him try those field goals. I really did. I wanted him because I know he wanted to. I know in his heart he's like, "Come on, coach, let's kick it." So we gave him that opportunity today, and he delivered.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And they kind of stole my thunder talking about Noel there, but it's got to be a good day when Michael Hayes only has to punt twice, and nobody gets through Seth Glauser as one of the best long snappers in the nation either.
Seth can certainly deliver the football on those long snaps. Michael does a good job, and sometimes I yell at him a lot because he kicks that thing as a touchback right there. I'm like, man, just angle that thing, kick it out of bounds right there at about the 10-yard line. Let's go play defense. But they do. Those guys, they're not forgotten on our football team. They're not. They're such a huge part of what we are, and they execute flawlessly. I mean, they really do. We got Charlie Flynn in there, our senior long snapper at the end for the last extra point. It was great to see him. All those guys mean a lot to me. I give them a lot of grief during practices and during the course of the week, but those guys are always, they're focused and ready to go when I call.